Hey, it's Eliza Elia, and yes, I just woke up and I don't care. My brush broke anyway, but yeah, I just woke up and I don't care. So, a lot of people were confused by my last two videos, my witchy video and my non-witchy video. Sorry, I had to say hot Cheetos. But anyway, a lot of people were confused by my witchy video and my non-witchy video. Because in my non-witchy video, in my witchy video, I stated that as long as we put God first, then it's okay, or it should be okay, like, to do all the witchy practices as long as they're not like evil, dark realm, black magic, sacrificial BS practices. That's what I said, because God created the universe and created all this stuff that we're using anyways. But in my newer video, I said that it was because God, like, when we're trusting in God and relying on God, we don't really need those things anyway, because we know He's going to do it, so we don't really need those things. Now, the thing that people are confused by is because I guess in my witchy video, I also stated that... Why does this happen to me? In my witchy video, I also stated that God wants us to do some things ourselves, so that's why we should put some of these practices in ourselves. Which, you know what, I do still believe that's true, but it's depending what you're doing. Like, obviously, if you're doing something yourself, like eating, you need to eat to survive. But, like, certain things, yeah, I understand. But, like, relying on God is a different story. Like, when it comes to believing that your prayers will be answered and all of that. Not only believing that you have to do it all out of your own will kind of thing. There's a limit. There's an in-between limit to these things. So yeah, I didn't want to spread confusion, so I thought that I would clear the air up. I still believe witchcraft. He means like the dark, bad stuff. Because like when I think about it, like there was that guy that lost his power from his hair getting cut and everything. But I think it's also like the fact that many don't rely on him, and they use this practice as like a means of like self-will and believing that he's not going to come through for them, and they got to take everything into their own hands and all this other mess. So yeah, I'm about to be doing schooling for herbalism and making natural medicines. I believe we all need these kind of things because the world's getting crazy nowadays. Doctors are not all good and not all who they say they are nowadays. A lot of them are in it for the money, and a lot of the medications they give us actually make us sicker. So it is good to go holistic. It's good to put healthy things in your body. Like I did say before, a lot of the holistic stuff is witchy anyway. But when I say witchcraft, I believe that that's dark magic. I know I said I wasn't going to do any at all. I still believe that, you know, God mostly, He just wants us to rely on Him and to believe He's going to come through. And some of the ways we do it or whatever is like, we don't really think that, and we feel like we have to rush things into our own will or whatever. So I think that's why it's said the way it's said. You know, and I don't believe in astrology or anything like the zodiacs because of this simple fact that the sky is a created being. The sky and the stars, they didn't just appear. They were created from God. And so why are we looking to the sky and the stars to tell us who we are? I know God says look to the skies, but He doesn't mean it like for your whole identity. It's supposed to be a sign from Him, not for your whole identity. And I've studied and learned these things a lot more. I've prayed and gotten my answers, is why I could say these things from different perspectives now. But yeah, why are we looking to the sky and the stars to tell us who we are when we should be looking to our Creator who created the skies and the stars to tell us who we are? So I think it kind of limits us, and it puts us in a box that we don't need to be in, and we should break out of that box. Because, you know, I've seen people that, oh my God, this really is like your personality to the T. And then I've seen others where it's like, you know, this may not be like, even if it's you, it kind of makes you think that because this is your personality, this is just how you're gonna be. And we are all changing and evolving beings, and we can change at any point. We can change our story, our way we want to present ourselves. So limiting yourself to a box of this is just who I am because this is just the time I was born is ridiculous to me. So I no longer do that. I no longer associate with that. You know, I am a child of God, and that is what I am, and that is what we are. Anybody who chooses to follow God is a child of God. So we don't need to we don't need to call ourselves a child of God and also limit ourselves to something that limiting, is what I'm trying to say. So I don't believe in that anymore. I don't do it anymore. I don't call myself, because I would technically be a Taurus. I don't call myself a Taurus anymore. I call myself a child of God. Like, I use it as a game, though. Like, oh, it's kind of fun to see, like, how much of it's true or not or whatever. But at the same time, like, I don't believe in it. I don't base my identity off of it. I don't, you know what I mean? Like, I don't even call myself that anymore. So, yeah. I love you guys. I need to do something with my hair. I don't lost my crimper. Because I used to love to crimp my hair all the time, but I lost my crimper. I'm sad. Maybe I'll do some hair tutorials soon. Probably, if I find my crimper and some of my hair pieces. I'm getting some new hair pieces soon. Probably do some hair tutorials now that my hair is getting long enough. But I decided I'm never dyeing it or cutting it again, so I used to do it all the time. It's just shockingly my original hair color. Even though the tips look different, it's actually all original, and it's been this way for a very long time. But yeah, just random into my life things. I love you guys, and until next time, bye.